Brent Swigert was a pilot for Pacific Airlines since 2018. He was fired after an incident that occurred here at Honolulu Airport in November of 2021, or so it seemed.
I really wanted to stay with Pacific Airlines until I retired. I didn't think of it as a stepping stone. For me, it was an end.
Swigert was a captain flying Boeing 757 freighters for the airline. The U.S. Department of Labor says he was wrongfully terminated for raising aircraft safety concerns and refusing to fly a cargo plane that was believed to have an unreliable engine. He showed us photos of an accident that left a hole in one of the engines.
You know, fix this thing and cut out the core and then put epoxy around the whole thing and let it cure for 24 hours.
But he contends the airline didn't wait that long before the plane was back in the air. A few years later, his aircraft had an engine failure on the ground. He says maintenance went to take a look at the engine, but that's all they did.
We're definitely not good to go. You haven't opened the cowling, you haven't gone down, you haven't done anything. You literally walked out and signed the book and just came back.
But Swigert says it was a third incident in November 2021 that he admits was his fault when he prematurely powered up the engines and began taxiing while ground crews were still beneath the aircraft. Swigert says it was because of yet another engine failure that required a complicated restart on a taxiway.
Mine was a momentary lapse of concentration, and I immediately fixed it by stamping on the brakes and stopping the aircraft.
He understood that he violated company policies. He acknowledged his responsibility for the incident that occurred at the Honolulu Airport on November 21st, 2021, which is 3 years ago.
OSHA ruled that the airline illegally terminated Swigert for raising safety concerns and ordered it to pay him more than $2 million in wages, damages, and attorney's fees. The airline disagrees.
The reason he was terminated was not because he reported safety violations or was a whistleblower. It's because of his breach of safety protocol at the airport on November 21st, 2021.
Asia Pacific says it will appeal and the case could be heard sometime next year. Meanwhile, Swigert can't find another piloting job and says either way, his flying career may be over.
I really love that job. Wish I could do it again. It looks like I won't, but
Ben Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now.